Welcome back to Chapter 2. Well, welcome back and welcome to Chapter 2 of Radiant Dawn. So, in this chapter, we get our first healer, Laura. Not much to say about her. She's a healer. She is fine as a healer. She has 8 magic at base level, which is pretty good for a level 1 healer. And she joins early enough that that I don't think her magic is really ever an issue in terms of being able to heal people for enough HP. She heals for 18. That's more than Micaiah has. It's as much as Leonardo has. It's almost as much as Edward has. So Nolan conceivably could be left a little short, but other than that, and growth rates. Who cares? I mean, she's not. Unless you really like her, she's not a character you're going to be using later on in the game, so it doesn't really matter. So I think there's a couple different ways to approach this chapter. Well, one thing I guess I should mention is so Soth will pop up over here on turn 3. I think 3. A lot of these enemies won't move unless you get into range of them. And in particularly what's going on with these guys is a little confusing because they will come down from here under certain conditions, but I have put people in range of them before and had them not, so I'm not really sure how that works. But in any case, there's kind of 2 ways to go about this. One is to rush everyone through here to try to avoid aggroing this guy. You can't really get everyone up over this ledge. The ledge is you can't tell with the enemy what turning on enemy range is. So it's important to know that ledges cost 3 movement. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is pretty problematic for somebody like Micaiah or Laura who only have 5 movement to begin with. They got to be just about on top of it to be able to get up over it. So you can't get everybody up over the ledge, but you can. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can't, as you can see, this is the only spot that's safe in this room from this guy. So you cannot protect both Micaiah and Laura by going up over the top. Now this guy doesn't actually kill Micaiah or Laura in 1 hit, although he does double Laura. But yeah, I mean, you don't really want them to be face tanking that stuff anyway. So rushing this direction isn't as much of an option. However, splitting up and having maybe Nolan tank this side while Edward goes over the top, I think can work. I tried doing this the last time I ran through the map, and that worked out for me better than sending everybody this way. So I think I'm going to try that again. I forget what the treasure is in this map. I should check that before I get going. And the other thing I should do is check the turn count. So chapter 2 turn count is 10, which is generous if you just rush the boss, but or not rush the boss. If you don't deal with the boss, rather you can. So the goal is to arrive here, and you don't have to engage the boss at all. But there is a treasure chest there. I want to figure out what that has in it. Let's see if I can actually figure this out at all on Suren's Forest if I need to go to the wiki. This is really probably uninteresting, and I should probably cut it out when I do anything with this video. Hints and secrets? Nope. Alright, let's just try the wiki. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Google pulls up the Pitfall wiki as its primary search one and not the .org one that is less pitfall-y. Although I will say that there's some categories of information that the .org wiki doesn't tend to list, which is kind of annoying. Thani is in one of the chests, so you gotta get that. Doesn't say which chest. That's annoying. I'll bet it's the one by the boss. And there's an energy drop and a wind edge. Those are all good items. Yeah, so I would really like to pick all of that up. All right, so yeah, let's see about doing this. So yeah, no, like I said, Nolan can pretty much tank this, and he can just like park right there, and then, although, well, I guess ideally he doesn't. He stays further back so that he can get up over the gap on the next turn. But the real question is, can this guy be taken out? Oh God, Edward doesn't double. That is a problem. Okay. I'm sure Leonardo won't be able to do enough damage to change that situation. So one thing we can do, given that, is we can just block this spot so that the guy can't climb down, and let Edward like just take an attack and kill him next turn. If we do that, I think we're gonna have to send Nolan this way so that he can engage both of these guys. So if I'm gonna do that, probably, let's see. I mean, we kind of want Leonardo to come up over here and like shoot at this guy. So I guess that means Micaiah is probably gonna go with Nolan this way and put some damage on him. Although I should see whether either one of them can put enough that Nolan can take him out. Not quite, although he only takes 4 damage so from a counterattack, so might as well like just get after him. And 1 damage short. Alright. So we'll go ahead and we'll let Edward use the steel sword because he's not killing with the iron sword. So 10, 10, and 8 is enough to kill, and 7, 7, and 8 is not. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll block Edward here, and we'll send Laura over here. Kind of split the difference on where she might be going. Oh, I didn't use the Draco shield on Nolan, and he's still... Oh, I guess I wanted to attack with him anyway, but... Oh, no, no crits. That would have been nice. Yeah, he's still only taking 4 damage from these guys, so... I mean, bronze weapons are pretty weak. Alright. Here's Soth. And there he goes. Yeah, so he'll show up next turn. So Micaiah cannot take this guy out. Man, that is obnoxious. Alright. I really would like Nolan to come up here and bop this guy. Although he's not very likely to hit. I think you still can't... Yeah, you can't attack over those walls in this game. Alright, so... Let's see. What is the approach here? Edward cannot safely kill this guy and also, like, get healed and also screen this guy. Leonardo can't take him out. Maybe this was a bad approach. I thought I got this to work last time, but maybe Edward was doubling these guys. 11 speed, 10 speed, and he's got... well, if he's using the iron sword, he's got 13, so yeah, he's short on both of them. Yeah, this might not get the job done. Let's see here. Micaiah can take it from that guy if I really need her to. If we do that, Edward could finish, but I don't know what the point of that would be because he's just going to die to this guy. Let's see. If Edward takes out this... Oh, wait, he can't take out this guy. Unless he have Wrath crits. But okay, let's see. So, Leonardo can do 8 damage to him, and that's not enough. Oh, gosh. Oh, this may have been a mistake. Alright. I mean, I guess one option is to, like, move Edward back down the gap and like send Nolan around. Like maybe Leonardo comes over and shoots this guy. This feels really bad. Can Leonardo kill him? No. All right. How many hits can? Okay, so Nolan can take hits from both of those guys. I don't think this guy is going to come down and attack him. He can shove him, right? So I mean, I guess I could have Makai and Leonardo tag team this guy. What a bunch of excitement that will be. Yeah, you know what? That's about as good as I got. Oh, I can use the Draco shield. That's a good opportunity to do that, I guess. All right, so I'd rather get this to kill the Micaiah, but I don't even have that option. All right, let's see what we get with Micaiah. Magic and resistance, unsurprisingly. She got HP, which is nice. Like a bigger HP pool for sacrifice is always nice. And her HP growth, I believe, is not too good. 40%. That's pretty friggin' poor for HP, but she got it this time. You do get a Seraph Robe in like chapter 4 or 5 or something. I think I'm gonna give that to Micaiah because of the sacrifice HP pool and the fact that like most characters like get like. I mean, you could definitely argue for giving it to Edward at this point, but his HP growth is pretty high, so Anyway, all right. Edward, come down. Heal him up. And we wonder about whether we're going to end up restarting this chapter. Gotta love Nolan's damage output. Bang. Alright, and the moment of truth. Yeah, alright. Archer not coming down after Nolan. Good news. Okay, so... now he might come down if I get closer. I'm really not sure. Which I'm hesitant. Like, I think Leonardo would be able to finish this guy off. No. Why would I think that? I don't know why I would think that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So nobody else can reach him, but 23 is probably more than Leonardo can survive anyway. That's exactly his defenses. So I mean, I guess we could yellow it, and like that way we can like have Leonardo hit this guy, and then Micaiah finish him off. Or we have Edward scream from 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that won't work. All right. Well, meanwhile, I guess Soth should probably come down and engage this guy. So we can kill him really hard, or we can kill him less hard. I guess we might as well just kill him less hard. Unless we want to engage him with Edward. Can that make any sense? And then, I mean, I guess if I take this guy out, move Nolan up, have Edward, and move Nolan up with Edward, I can heal Nolan as this guy will be screened, and then meanwhile I can have Soth like start clearing out these guys instead of clearing out this guy. Maybe that makes sense. I guess that probably makes sense. This is all assuming that Leonardo doesn't just get like destroyed by this guy with the steel bow. We'll see. That feeling when your light mage only has 86 to hit. I blame Biorhythm. Alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, probably want to put Nolan here. Yeah, we can't heal him before he goes in. That's unfortunate. Alright. I guess we'll go ahead and let Edward use the steel sword. Oh, fuck. guess I should do the right thing, which is to come down and kill this guy with Soth. Ow. So much for my plans. All of my plans. Well, the nice thing is that Soth is going to set up some kills for some weaker units here without me having to go out of my way to do that, or to do anything about it, so that's cool. Alright, and Leonardo's okay, so that's also cool. Alright, so let's see. We really want to start dealing with this guy here so we can let Soth go down. Unfortunately, Soth does not start with a ranged weapon. Nolan... I guess Nolan can take him out. But then... okay, so we need... Huh. So I want Soth to come, like, up, but if... Also, what's... So Nolan actually survives even if this guy does hit, so that's... So we don't necessarily need to heal him, we could heal Soth. Oh, can Micaiah reach? Micaiah cannot reach. I guess we could shove with Leonardo. I'd rather he get further forward, but meh. Alright. So... let's see, her hit rate is 119, his hit rate is 108, so we'll have her take the 90 or whatever. Cool. Alright, let's bop this guy. And finish this guy off. Alright, we'll go ahead and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heal Soth. We want Laura to arrive ultimately, so moving her closer to the objective is good. However, do I want to actually be required to screen for her, or do I want to move Soth as far as possible? So... I guess ideally we want to place him like here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we'll put Laura over here. Oh, I guess I didn't talk about Soth. Soth. He is maybe the most unusual Jagan in the series, or you know, pre-promoted, you know, strong early in it. Yeah, so he's, I mean, he's got easily the best stats on the team in all respects, except maybe, no, yeah, oh, well, magic, I guess, whatever. He doubles everything for a while. I don't know exactly how long, but you don't, I mean, he's got 20 speed out of the gate. You don't start seeing stuff with 17 speed until past where I had played in, you know, before I started recording, which is maybe chapter 5. But you do, I mean, he does stop doubling, certainly by like part 1 in the game, unless he's, you know, gets some levels. He uses, you know, knives and daggers, which have very low might. I mean, this thing's got 2 might, which is pathetic. I mean, but the kind of interesting thing about it is that it does mean that he can actually set up kills for some of your weaker units in a lot of cases. So that's kind of nice, you know, depending on what you want. Like, he's actually got, if Nolan equips the Steel Axe, Nolan's actually got more attack than Soth. Though, of course, Nolan's not doubling and Soth is, and that obviously makes a big difference. He also, because he starts with the bronze dagger, he's not going to crit with that, so like you can, you know, you don't have to worry about that. He does have high enough skill that he might otherwise. But he's also got this nice crit dagger if you really want to like go up and crit somebody in the face, which has also got a couple more might. he has this weird skill, guard, which he has an A support with Micaiah, and if he's standing next to Micaiah, he can absorb attacks that are aimed at her. I never take advantage of that. Yeah, he's got 14 defense and 35 HP, so he is more of a tank than Nolan, and certainly against magic damage, he's got 9 resistance, and even Micaiah only has 5 at this point. I guess Laura actually has more resistance than him, but anyway, so yeah, I mean, he's strong. He's your pre-promote. But he's also got a ton of utility. That's another nice thing about him, actually, like as a pre-promote, is that the fact that he has utility is another cool thing. Like for people, I mean, it's like a pitfall to not use Jagans or whatever. Fine, but if you really don't want to use them for combat because you want to train up your weaker unit, it's like, hey, you can have them like steal stuff. You can have them open chests and doors and stuff. From a design standpoint, I think it's pretty interesting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd really like Soth to get to like take these guys down, but not like have this guy block the way. Oh, he's got a vulnerary I can steal. That's cool. But that's probably not an option. So we'll just let him take the attacks and let the archer block the gap, I guess. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need Soth to go down there and use the chest key. Unless, does that guy drop a chest key? Somebody drops a chest key, but I think it's the Myrmidon at the bottom of the treasure room that drops the chest key. So I don't need Soth to go down there. I guess the other thing I can do is send Soth. Oh, hey, the archer didn't block the way. Oh, hi, Jared. So I guess the other thing I can do is send Soth here and then send him back, because it's not like he needs to be here at the end of the chapter. Like, it's only Laura that needs to get there. Yeah, there's the chest key. All right, so what are we doing here? So Edward can come in and hit this guy, but he can't really do a lot of damage to him. How much damage does he do? 15. It's not a lot. I don't think it makes sense to send Nolan down here. Yeah, I'd really like to steal this guy's vulnerary just because, Soth gets so little experience from combat right now that he actually gets more experience from stealing. The Dawn Brigade is also really desperate for money, although I don't know if they're so desperate that a single vulnerary is going to make a difference. But yeah, I mean, I would like to steal it. I guess I could go steal this guy's vulnerary too, but I need to prioritize. Well, Leonardo might as well just run on. I guess he could shove Micaiah. I mean, I don't know if there's any point in doing so, but why not? There's no way that that's a good idea. Actually, how much damage does he do with the steel sword? 10. Yeah, that's not enough. It's like Nolan could take this guy out, which would free up Edward and Micaiah to hit this guy, except they still can't do enough damage, so... I think... I mean, if I'm really trying to LTC this and get to that chest, I mean, maybe actually... It's got 14 speed and... Let's see, 6 defense, so if we hit him for 11 tries... So, Edward can take him out. It's if he attacks me, which I honestly don't think he will, but if he does... Let's see, what's the turn count on this thing? Turn count for chapter 2 is 10 turns, or 5 turns. Okay, so if he attacks me, then he will... I can kill him on turn 6, open chest on turn 7 and 8. Conceivably, I can send somebody down there to, do a chest key trade. That would probably be Leonardo. Next turn he goes here, following turn he comes down and trades and opens one of the other chests. So then we got that taken care of by turn 7 if he attacks. If he doesn't attack, then it's a lot worse because we've got to worry about him killing Edward. Like, if Edward attacks him instead of him attacking Edward, then that means that he gets to attack on enemy phase, and then he potentially kills Edward. Let's see, 14 minus 5 is not... Actually, he doesn't. So that is at least less of a problem. But, yeah, so we could potentially clear that out by turn 7. So if we go... we go over and, like, hit this guy this turn... I mean, I guess we could just kill him outright, and then that way we can open the chest by turn 6. Laura, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Laura would have to be shoved twice to arrive up by turn 7 anyway. Okay. So I do think... Man, I don't know. Like, can Laura survive a hit from this archer? Probably not. No, she'll get doubled. So if I'm going to send Edward down here, then that means I need to... I kind of need to take this guy out with Soth, which means I'm basically looking at a turn 7, potentially a turn 7 clear. Do I get that? End up getting that steel bow? I probably don't. I mean, maybe I go for like an 8-turn clear where I can like go engage the boss with Micaiah and like kill him with the Thani Tome, assuming I can get it to her in time, which it depends on which chest it's in. But okay, yeah, let's go for this. Yeah, he needed the steel sword to do this. Or, he's not gonna get double, is he? Oh, fuck, he is. God damn it. Alright, well... That's too bad. Okay, so... We're gonna have... No... Oh... Okay, maybe we're gonna have Kaya get this kill. First, let's do this. I don't actually know if it's more valuable to get Nolan or Micaiah kills, to be honest. Like, Micaiah is kind of easy to level, like, slow, but easy to level because she can sacrifice. Nolan is going to have plenty of action on the front lines, though, so I guess I'm going to get the kill with Micaiah. There's like a point, I don't know what the 2R inherent on 99 is. Whatever, I don't care. Yeah. Some chance that would end in a disaster, but very, very small. Alright. Oh, I should have really have set Laura up to be one space further forward. Although I guess if I'm going to take 2 more turns after this, it doesn't really matter. Alright. 78. Oh, God. Alright, well... Magic support, Leonardo. I know you don't have one, but pretend that it matters. Alright. Yeah, this is not the way that I'm used to playing, so I may end up, like, doing things that don't make, like, a ton of sense, because I'm like, oh, right, I'm trying to play efficiently, like, let me, like, actually do that, rather than do what I would normally do, which is, like, not worry about the efficiency of getting these chests, like, that quickly. Like, I could shove her 3 times and escape this turn. Like, if I was going for an LTC, I mean, I assume if I was going for an LTC, I'd have figured out some way to do it even faster than that, but, like, I would like to, I mean, at the very least, I would like to open that chest. Alright, so, how do we want to do this? I guess we can use the Bronze Dagger here, or steal, and let him... Does that make sense? So... Does 15 damage. Makai does 7. So if I steal... If I steal it and he attacks, then I can certainly finish him on the next turn with Kaya, but then I'm not attacking the boss. I could probably rather attack the boss. So I guess we will not steal. Alright. I guess we'll give this kill to Micaiah too. Oh, there is a steel bow right behind that guy who could totally kill Micaiah. That may have been a mistake. Although I guess maybe guard will come in handy here. That would be funny. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. God. All right. Well. That was stupid. I guess I could have had Nolan rescue her. I don't know what the activation rate for our conditions for guard are. Whatever. Now at least I can maybe have a little bit better of a plan about how to attack this chapter. Oh, I think I'm having louder music again. I really don't understand what causes the music to keep changing volumes. I'm just gonna do this because it seems to fix it. Yeah. Alright. So last time, sending Edward up here did not result in particularly useful outcomes. Sending everyone to the right might make more sense. Another thing I've tried is like putting Leonardo there and then having Edward and Nolan or Nolan and Edward here and here, so that like he gets screened. So 6 damage and yeah, of course. About also 6 damage. Okay. How much is he doing? 5. Oh my gosh. Well, all right. Let's try that approach. Like we definitely kind of lost an effective turn by just like dicking around, like bringing Edward back down and so on. So maybe this will work a little bit better. And I guess it'll give Nolan the opportunity to use the... No, never mind. No, it won't. It will do nothing of the sort. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can just stick Laura right here and she'll be safe. 5, 6, so we can advance Edward to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, does that make sense? I mean, it probably makes sense just to get him a little further up. How much? Yeah, okay, he won't. No doubling will be involved either way for Edward, so we might as well use the steel sword. Oh, interesting. That guy goes right. Huh. I don't know if that's good or bad. Because last time, I think South was basically the one who ended up engaging because he went over here and then he came down here, so... Oh my god, it's happening again. Come on, game. Stop changing the volume. It's so annoying. Alright, so... Hey, that's cool. Alright. What's happening again? I guess I'll just deal with it. I don't know. Like, just turn it down more. OCD demands that these sliders be aligned, of course. Okay. So this guy here is moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can't attack anybody if we just sort of go after this guy. So that's good to know. But can we? So 6, and it's like unbelievable how bad the Dawn Brigade's damage output is. So Nolan can. Oh my god, even he can't do that. All right. Oh man. Yeah, I remember this being a problem. So like, Edward can take this guy out here. So I guess this will maybe it makes more sense to put her all the way down here. Heal him up first. I don't think, even with his 13 speed, he's not doubling any of these guys. Wait. Oh, I guess I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. Wait, did I just? I mean, I guess Laura was going to block that no matter what, but... Alright, so even if I use a hand axe on Nolan, this guy can still sneak around and hit Leonardo or Micaiah, depending on who in range, which obviously can't be Micaiah because she can't take the hit. Oh, Nolan does enough damage, I don't need to do that. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's let Leonardo do this. And... Nolan, finish him with a hand axe. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. So wait, and I guess it doesn't matter, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. I gotta put her in the corner here. Man. Like I said, like these early Dawn Brigade chapters, like you would think, oh, it's an easier game. Like, shouldn't be that bad, but like this is pretty brutal. Crit! Ah, come on, Edward. Alright, well obviously Easthoth doesn't need to isn't gonna be able to come down and help them and help the rest of the team engage these enemies. Let's see. 9 and 10, so they can't. The two of them can take that guy out, or Nolan can take him out. But I think more likely I'm gonna want to have Nolan and Edward team up to take this guy down, which they can do. Okay, good news, everyone. So Laura can actually come up and heal him after he attacks, which, I mean, obviously doesn't matter in the sense that if he misses, he's dead, but it means that she gets a little farther forward, which has some value. So I guess, I mean, I guess I should make sure that I actually land my hits here. Or would I rather have Micaiah here than Laura? Maybe I would. Or Leonardo, actually. Maybe that makes the most sense. Okay. And now we can actually heal first because it doesn't matter. She ends up in the same spot anyway. And this is all just assuming that Archer isn't coming down for me, because if he does, then, you know, get wrecked. Oh, hey, use the Iron Sword. 5% more accuracy, which is actually more, so 2 RN. Okay, so what are you doing right now? So I think... Does it... Everyone else is so far away. Like, maybe it actually makes sense to send Soth in here now. Can, like, steal these guys' vulneraries while the rest of the party, like, catches up. Or even, like, open the way for them over here? That would be interesting. I've never done that before. I mean, somebody's gonna have to come over here and deal with this, but... like, maybe Laura ends up coming up this way? That would be interesting. Price... I mean, the downside of that is only one of them can engage him and take damage. These 3, but if nobody ends up coming up this particular path, I guess it doesn't really matter. Although, I mean, if one of them, like, continues on down this way, I'm gonna cause trouble for whoever is going to engage this guy. I don't know. I should probably, like, split the difference and put him, like, here. I mean, I know this guy isn't going to move. So coming further in isn't really helping, except to prevent this guy from blocking the way. But maybe that means I should just stand here again and let the archer, like, come across. That's probably what I should do. And then the question is, should I just, like, have Soph kill all these guys with the card rather than weakening them? Choices. Yeah, I probably should. I said I'm playing for efficiency, so let's, like, actually do that. Oh, hello. See, I have no idea what causes these guys to come down, but if that archer comes down, I am totally boned. Right on, so... Alright, so that guy came down, but the archer didn't. Who knows why. So, yeah, I mean, I guess the play is to either attack this guy or steal from him and let him kill himself on enemy phase. Actually, I mean, at this point, I guess I might as well steal, because if there's not, like... He's gonna die either way. While we really want to get somebody moving this way, maybe I just move Leonardo over. I mean, Leonardo is not going to be able to take this guy, but I guess I can follow up with Edward after this guy is taken care of, or maybe just Nolan and Micaiah take care of this guy. 6 and 14 is 1 short. Like, seriously? God damn it. Alright. I think it's gotta be Leonardo who goes, so... yeah, I guess, alright, off you go, Leonardo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I guess I'm just gonna assume this guy still isn't moving. But yeah, do I want to improve Edward's odds of recording a kill by using Micaiah, or do I want to sacrifice? So, I mean, I've got 2 injured people. She can only transfer 6 HP, which is not a lot anyway. We need Laura to... Like, and Laura's not going to advance, I guess, this turn. So, although... Yeah, I mean, I can't... Even if I put her here... 1, 2, 3... You know, I guess putting her here does mean she can get up over the lip. Or she could get shoved by Nolan at some point. Like, I mean, I guess I could put her there and just assume Soth's gonna kill this guy next turn. Maybe that is the play. Yeah, okay, so we're stealing this. We're gonna let that guy kill himself. Maybe this guy will attack Soth, actually, in which case, the spot will be opened up anyway. Alright. Yeah, so if that's the case, we don't really need healing, so I guess we might as well let Micaiah swing. Although we also are going to want to get Micaiah up over the lip to attack the boss, but... whatever, I guess. I guess we're hitting Edward because he's going to run off after Leonardo this turn. I feel like I'm going to run, like, I'm going to be... Oh, god damn it. Alright. I just... Why do they move when they move? I don't know.